bridle on him. So I'm just going to take this off, Rick, and hopefully...
That's fine, yeah, take it off.
Now, same thing with haltering. If this horse turns his head away from me, I will not take a halter off. Watch what I'll do. I'll bring him back. I want him right there where he's totally relaxed. Then I'll drop this off. If he turns his head away from me, I'm not going to take it off. I want him, and the same thing with putting a halter on. I'll never put a halter on a horse. I want him to halter himself. So right there, see how he's kind of looking away from me? I won't put a halter on him right there. I'm gonna take my fingers and bring him over here. Now watch this. I'm not gonna put it on, I'm gonna let him do it. There, see how he ducked his nose in that? That's the only time I will put that on. And pretty soon you get to where they'll start hunting that halter. And see that, how he'll stick his nose in it? How many times have you seen people put halters on when they're reaching for them and their heads are flailing all over? So he knows how to do it.
He knows.
Okay? Now, when you're doing this, you can just drop those reins. So I'm going to always make sure his head's pointed towards me. There, see how he came to me right there? Now, see the difference. If you try to force one on with his head going away, you're never going to get this relaxation right here. So I'll take that and then I'll drop it, just because we know he's had a little issue with this. So bring him back. Then once you get him to where he'll stand there, see how he pulled away from me? Most people try to shove that in their mouth at that point. You don't want to do that. So I'm going to bring him back over. Okay, so see how he kept his head there for me that time? What do we got here? Got a rein through it.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got his head here nice and relaxed. Now see how easy that was to bridle him? If we would have let him move his head around, and you know how he was fighting with the bag and stuff today? All he's going to do is get worse because he's getting away with it. But see how easy that was when his head's down here? That's how you want to make sure they are to bridle and halter and everything else. And if you're a little short person, you can actually take this horse and put his nose right on the ground if you have to bridle him. There's no reason for you to reach and fight him, ever. Has he been that good?
No.
I'm going to have you do this too, so that you make sure you know. Okay, so tell me that's not a relaxed horse right now. There's no fight, there's no trying to get away from it, any of that. And we started out with him he was pretty defensive with his ears.